People of the world, let's talk about what it takes to create an AI band. What you're looking at right here is the name of an AI band I created about a month ago. It's called Eden Resonance. We've got 5 singles out. And if you get a chance to listen to these, you'll find that the music quality, I think, is extremely high. Let's listen just to a little bit here.
Higher toward the sky, hands all moving in as one.
Okay, and then we're going to switch genres. Let's listen to this one.
While the silence answers yours, but brother, hear me when I say my heart was never won.
Okay, and just keep on going. This is more like a Christian rock. The former one was like alt rock.
Before the stars and oceans wide, before the mountains touch the sky, there was a...
This one is like a gospel tune. Again, this is all the same band, Eden Resonance, okay? But this is only something you can do with AI.
40 days and 40 nights.
Rain kept falling from the sky.
Waters rising far and wide.
Waters rising far and wide.
No place.
And as you can see, I'm basing these off of Genesis verses. Final one here, punk song. It's about Abraham leaving his home.
No map, no plan, just a voice and a command. They said stay here, this is all you know. But something in the distance said it's time to go.
All right, so I like to use Suno.com, but let's start with getting them distributed. So once you have the track, I use DistroKid, which I have pulled up here. Not an overwhelming number of streams, but really it's just since March 9th, right? It's March 21st, and so we've got 95 streams, and that's fun. It's fun to kind of get the ball rolling on that. I use DistroKid. Again, DistroKid is what I like to use for that. But let's open up Suno here and give you a sense of what's working. It's so simple. Here's my process. I like to start with ChatGPT, and I will create a new song. Let's just go into this one I did for Babel. And I will ask it for AI breakdown. Please give me the AI prompt that I can add to an AI song generator. This is the one that's based on Abraham leaving. That's a picture that I took of him that I'm going to use for a music video. I'll show you how to do the music video here in a second. But this is essentially what you'll get back, which is an AI song prompt, fast-paced punk rock anthem, raw distorted electric guitars, punchy bass, blah, blah, blah. It describes the song. And then in Suno, that's what we put in this main box here. This might be a little long. I think you get 1,000 characters. I'm gonna hit create. And then what we do next is we add the lyrics, and we can ChatGPT or Gemini or whatever. Please add the lyrics. Now, obviously, I would go in and fine tune this, but this is educational. And so I'm not gonna do that right here, but we would grab the lyrics, which is gonna give me here in a second. It tends to do pre-choruses, at least here in ChatGPT, which sometimes I like, sometimes I don't like. In my experience as a musician for many years, the chorus is what does it. And so what I will often do is I will grab these lyrics, I'll add them, and then I'll make edits. Get the lyrics, throw them in. If you do include things like final chorus, it tends not to go into the actual song, but we're just gonna leave this as is, and I'm just gonna hit the button to create. Here in Suno, there are a few more options. You can choose male or female vocals. We're gonna go with male. This is a punk song. And then there's this weirdness slide. If you go up to 100, it's just gonna be insanity. For the song I made about the Tower of Babel, I put the weirdness up, and I was really happy with it because it's like an electronic song, but I'm gonna keep it at 50 here because this is sort of standard. And then my understanding of the style influence tab is that's how much it will deviate from you talking about what you want it to be. So song title, we'll just say test. And the style is too long, I thought so. So that's 1400. Rewrite the style guide for this song, make it less than 1,000 characters. So we're gonna grab that, we'll push this over, and then we'll hit the create button and take this. Okay, over here, in and create. This is pretty fast. I'm using this for my digital marketing agency, Send It Rising, to create funny songs for clients and for Send It Rising. I'm using the term sarketing, song marketing. Let's take a listen.
Packed up the dust from my father's land. No map, no plan, just a voice and a command. They said stay here, this is all you know. But something in the distance
I mean, it's similar to the version that I created. But basically, you would then grab this here. I like to download in a WAV file. So download WAV file. It'll take a minute to finish, but that's what you would do. And then I just poured it over using DistroKid. As you can see under my music, got all of my Eden Resonance songs. And then I've got this vegetarian project called Meet My Baby that I'm working on. That's there as well. Takes a couple days to get going, but it's pretty straightforward. I'm not going to go into the details of how to upload here, but as you can see, DistroKid's straightforward upload process. That's what you do to get it on Spotify. And then the biggest hurdle is actually marketing these songs. And so I want to talk a little bit about that. So this Eden Genesis 2.3 music video, what I've done is use Google VO, which I'm going to show you here in a second. I'll put the link to the description to this video, but you can just search Eden Genesis 2.3 music video and it should pop up. There is something called Google VO. I pay for something called Google AI Ultra. I use it for the agency, but also for the God is Love project. If I click in on this, this is, for example, the one I use for the Tower of Babel. You can see that I'm creating a lot of these videos. Let's go specifically into this Eden one so I can give you real examples. So this is a music video based on the Garden of Eden. These are shorts that I used to promote it. Please have Eve in the Garden of Eden, you know, picking from the tree of knowledge. For example, I'm going to have it do this while I show you something else. So that's one. The second, well, there's many ways to do it. The second is you can actually upload an image. Let's say like this image. You can do up to 3. And then you can say, have this woman walking through the Garden of Eden picking an apple, let's say. You do choose whether it is an image or a video or whether it's horizontal or vertical. I'll make this one horizontal. Every time you create one of these videos, it uses 10 credits. So times 1 is 10, times 2 is 20, times 3 is 30, times 4 is 40. I like to do 2 just so I have something to compare against. And then you basically buy these credits. I'm doing like the $140 a month package, which I know is quite expensive, but as a digital marketing agency owner, it makes sense for us to invest that money. So these are going to be firing. I also like to use ChatGPT or Gemini to create images and then add more images to change the... Oh, well, that was not expected. I have to cut that out. That is the first time I have ever seen nudity in a clip. That was wild. This one is not nude, and it's very. This one's terrible. As you can see, like their picture of what she looks like is quite bad. So that prompt was based only on. Come to think of it, I can't use any of this because there's nudity on the screen. So I'm gonna back out. Again, crazy that's a thing. But anyway, all right. So let me see if I can show you another example here. A music video I made for a client that sells dental practices. What I want to show you is something called the extend feature. The extend feature works like this. So you have a prompt. I have a bunch of dentists on the stage, and you can extend this scene by simply typing what it is you want. Please have one of these dentists jump into the crowd. Okay, great. And then I'm going to hit OK here. And then what's going to do is it's going to create the video over here. So here's another one of the videos that we created. This is a horizontal version. It's a little loud, but let's watch. And here's another video that we created. You know, pretty straightforward stuff. We could extend here if we wanted to, but we don't have to. The reason I'm showing you this is because I wanted to show you the music video itself for Eden and then the shorts that we used to promote it. So this is the music video itself. It's 4 minutes long. It includes, I'm going to mute it. It includes this transition early of this girl who's a character later in the music video. And it basically is Adam and Eve in the Garden of Eden, and then I'm not going to spoil it. It's like these two worlds collide, and I basically use the extend feature we've been talking about to create this video, and it's a lot of fun. So you can create the music video itself, and then you've got to promote the music video. How does one do that? I believe shorts are the best method. So here's the God is Love backend. There's a lot of shorts here, but I want to just focus in on a couple of these. So like this short got 1,500 views. Let's take a look.
Everything was ours to keep. Nothing there was incomplete. One small moment, one small hand reaching for the promise.
Yeah, so the basic idea is we have shorts, and then in the description we say, hey, here's the full song. Here's a link to that. Here's the link to Spotify. So AI bands are possible. So shorts to promote them, music videos. You can do multiple genres. Suno for the song itself. If anyone has any questions, feel free to leave a comment at the bottom there. But I appreciate it. And if these songs look interesting to you, come check us out, the music videos and all that sort of stuff. But appreciate you. We'll talk to you later.